What is up guys, Phoenix here, and welcome back to part 2 of our Bismuth pixel art tutorial from Steven Universe. So where we last left off, we did the basic body frame, and now what we're going to do is do the top of the head and shape our head around too. So this is basically the left to right of the pixel art, but we haven't hit the highest point yet, so we're going to work on height now. Hopefully you guys, if you're on Pocket Edition, you remember to build flat because the height limit. And if this is a pixel art world and you've built plenty of my pixel arts before, you shouldn't have a problem with the height world. But pixel art maps, usually you want to put them about 3 or 4 above bedrock. So anyways, what we're going to do is start on the left side of the hair right here, where we have this 4 vertical with a dirt at the top. And that's where we're going to start. So from there, what I want to do is we're going to delete the dirt. This is on the left side, as you can see on the right hand cameraman. And we're going to be going up and to the right from there. So that means our placement block is going to go on the right side or top each time. So let's start off by going up and to the right. 6 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up and to the right, 3 vertical. And the hair does have a bit of weirdness to it, where it's going to have like doubled up and tripled up for the face. So there's going to be like double lines here, and then the face goes there. It's very slendered out, but for the outer part of it, it should be easy to do. So from there, we're going to up and to the right. 2 vertical, 3 times in a row. Placement 1, 2. 1, 2, that's 2. We need 1 more. 1, 2, that's 3. We're then going to up and to the right. 1 single. Up and to the right, 2 vertical. Up and to the right, 1 single again. Up and to the right, 2 vertical. So we have a 1, 2, 1, 2 pattern going on here. And we're going to mix it up now by going up and to the right. 2 singles now. Then 2 vertical. And then we're going to do that again. Another set of 2 singles followed by 2 vertical. So we had the 1, 2, 1, 2. Then we had the 2, 2. Or basically the 2 1s, 2, 2 1s, 2. It's a very weird pattern, but we're almost at the top already, if you believe it or not. We have a couple more verticals before we switch over to flats. So what we're going to do is go up and to the right, 2 vertical, 4 more times. So we already have the first one here. We need 4 more though. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it should be 5 in a row because the first one was already there and we had an extra 4 2 verticals. We're then going to go up and to the right, 1 single. Up and to the right, 2 vertical. Up and to the right, 1 single again. Up and to the right, 2 flat. And this 2 flat can actually be used to build some of the crossover part of his forehead, but we're going to continue with, like, we're going to set up a little bit of it, but we're going to still continue with the outer frame. So what I want you to do is, to the right of this, we're going to add 5 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we can come back to those extra 5s later, but for now we're going to work with the 2 flat that we originally started with. We're going to go up and to the right from it, 2 vertical. From that 2 vertical, we're going to up and to the right, another set of 2 vertical. Up and to the right, 3 single. And now we're going to switch over into flats, which is going to eventually hit the top part of the head, which is going to be like, I think, 4 more sets. So what we're going to do is go up and to the right, 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Up and to the right, 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and to the right, 2 flat. And now for the biggest point, or the highest point in pixel art, so if you haven't hit the height limit yet, you shouldn't have a problem. We're going to up and to the right, 13 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And we can actually start going down and to the right and slanting down from there and meeting up with the other half of the hair. So we're going to start going down and to the right now. Like I said, we're going to put the placement blocks to the right side or underneath each time, and we shouldn't have a problem. So we're going to go underneath and go down and to the right, 3 flat, 3 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, placement. 1, 2, 3, placement again, and finally 1, 2, and 3. From there, we're going to go down and to the right, 1 single. Down and to the right, 2 flat. down to right one single. And from that single, what we're going to do for a future reference where we have to do the hair, we're going to add 3 blocks to the left of it, then down to left 3 flat. And you can mark that, we'll come back to it later, but instead we're going to go back to the one single we placed and continue going down and to the right from it. So we're going to continue by going down to right another single, down and to the right 2 flat, and now we're going to switch over into verticals again until we reach the point on the bottom that we want. So we're going to go down and to the right 2 vertical 2 times in a row. So 1 2 placement, 1 2, down to the right 3 vertical, down to the right 3 single, 1 2 3, down to right 2 vertical, down to right 3 vertical, down to right 4 vertical, 1 2 3 4. And it's just a whole bunch of stuff to do right now. Like, we're gonna be touching down on that point over there, I'm pretty sure. And as you can see, we're pretty far away, but some of the numbers we're about to do are pretty big, so we shouldn't have a problem. So what we're gonna do next is go down and to the right 6 vertical, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and hopefully in the future they make soundless controllers or more silence, because whenever I click the buttons I can hear it like really loudly, and I really want that to disappear. So anyways, we're going to continue going down to the right 3 vertical 2 times in a row, 1 2 3, 1 2 3, down to right 2 vertical, down to right 1 single, and for the home stretch I think we're a lot closer now. All we're going to do is go down to right 2 vertical, down to right 1 single, down to right 2 vertical again, and then down to right 4 vertical 2 times in a row, and we should be done. So 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. Now if yours didn't meet up with the wall right here, all you got to do is just put 1 to the left and continue. It shouldn't be that much of a big deal, and we'll just move on forward. And now we can start some of the inner detail of the face, which I will be going over to the left side to bring it up. So where we have this 1 single right here, we're going to start going up and to the left from it and using that to shape out the face, and then we'll make the separations in the hair later. So what we're going to do is start off by going up and to the left, 2 vertical 2 times in a row, 1 2, up and to the left 4 vertical, 1 2 3 4, up and to the left 6 vertical, 1 2 3 4 5 6. And this is the farthest point to the left of the face, so we're gonna start going to the right now and shaping off the top of the head, and then we'll jump into, there's like a little bandana thing on the top of his head. It's very weird. There's a lot of colors too, but we'll get to the colors later. That's the most fun part for me, actually. Anyways, we're gonna go up and to the right now, 3 vertical, up and to the right 2 vertical, up and to the right 3 singles, 1 2 3. And what we're going to do next is we're going to start, we're going to set the framework for a split in the hair. So we're going to up and to the right 2 vertical. And from the bottom block into 2 vertical, we're going to add 1 to the right. And you can either work with the top block right here or the bottom one. I think we're going to stick with the top one though. So we're going to mark the bottom one so we can come back to it later. But from the top block, we're going to up and to the right, 4 vertical. Up and to the right, 3 vertical. Up and to the right 2 vertical 3 times in a row. So placement 1 2, placement 1 2, and then placement 1 2. That's 3 times in a row. Clean up your workspace by getting rid of the dirt blocks, and let's continue. Going to the top block, we're going to go up and to the right 1 single, up and to the right 2 vertical, and from the top block and the bottom block, and the 2 vertical, we're going to put 2 to the left. Then go down to the left 2 singles, and you can mark that second single for when we want to finish more of the hair detail later. We'll come back to that and bring it down, but we're going to go back to the 2 vertical we have right here and finish it up by going up and to the right 2 singles. Once you have that, you've actually connected it to the top, as you can see. So we can go back down now to where we had that first part of the single split right here, and we can actually start bringing that over. So to the right of the second block, or the bottom block, we're going to up and to the right 1 single, up and to the right 4 vertical, up and to the right 2 vertical 3 times in a row, 1 2 1 2 1 2, up and to the right 1 single, up and to the right 2 vertical, up and to the right 2 singles, up and to the right 2 flat 2 times in a row, 1 2 1 2, up and to the right 3 flat, down into the right 2 flat. And actually, before we continue with this 2 flat, you can go down into the left from it, 3 flat, and that can start the eyebrow. Now that is a very special spot, so we're gonna just mark it and we'll continue it later. We can use that to branch down and start the eye, because we don't have an actual point of starting the eye yet, but we can use the eyebrow that I just marked for that. So we can mark that and come back to it later, but we're gonna continue from the 2 flat right here by going down to the right, 4 flat 2 times in a row, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, and we should be around the center of the face now. So we're gonna go arching back up and then come back down and connect with hair that we haven't created yet, so we'll create that too before we end off. So let's go up and to the right now, 4 flat, up and to the right 5 flat, and let me see, 1 2 3 4 5, and we can actually make this 6. Let's make it 6 flat. Let's see how that works out, because we did have a bit of an extension issue over there, so we might want to use 6 flat now. From there, we're going to go down and to the right, 2 singles, down and to the right 2 vertical, down and to the right 1 single, down and to the right 2 vertical, down and to the right 4 vertical, 1 2 3 4, and as you can see, we're clearly separating the face from the rest of the hair. We'll do the hair detail and the chest and stuff like that later, but it's more important to have the face separated so we know where to draw the eyes and the mouth and stuff. So we're gonna go down into the right now, 7 vertical, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, down into the left 4 vertical, down into the right 2 vertical, down into the right 4 vertical again, 1 2 3 4, and now here's where we should have touched hair if we did the hair earlier, but we didn't. So we're going to go down into the right 3 vertical, and this is where the face meets up with the hair. So we're going to start hair now, which is actually going to be making it look like the rest of the face, but we're going to bring it down here, and then we can actually extend it up if we wanted to. So we're going to go down into the right 3 vertical, and from the top block into 3 vertical, we're going to go up into the right 7, and we can mark that to come back to it later if we want to do more hair, but we want to work with the bottom block and finish off the face. So from the bottom block, we're going to go down to the left 4 vertical, 1 2 3 4, down to left 5 vertical, 1 2 3 4 5, and put 1 to the left right there just to meet off the shape, and you should be done. You can actually take off this corner piece if you wanted to as well, and we can delete this dirt, and we can continue from there. So you should have the inner face ready to be built upon, and these are the points of the hair that we're going to start later. Let's actually bring the suspenders down as well. Those suspender points are really easy to do. Let's start from the left, and we'll do all 4 lines. So starting all the way on the left side over here, we're going to go down into the right, 8 vertical, 10 vertical, then 7 vertical. So let's try that. 8 first, 1 2 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, down into right 10 vertical, 1 2 3 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then finally down into our 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So that's one of the lines. We have 3 more to go now. Let's move over to the right and continue. This one we're going to go down into the right 7, 9, 12. So let's try that. First down right 7 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Down to right 9. Whoops, forgot to count that one out, but that was 9. And then finally down into right 12. 1, 2, 3. Let me get underneath it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Perfect. And now we only have 2 more lines. Let's go to the right side of the build. And he does have a bit of like a crystal gem in his chest, which we will do next time. But for now, we're just doing the suspenders. So we're going to go down to right from the third one, 16 vertical. And this should actually just touch the ground straight off the bat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Perfect. You could have split that up into 2 groups of 8, or 4 groups of 4, or 8 groups of 2, or 1 group of 16. Those are all math for you guys, dropping knowledge on your heads. I remember somebody commented saying, oh, I'm dropping knowledge. So somebody actually made it to that point in the video, found it funny. That's pretty funny. To me, at least. Anyways, we're going to go to the final suspender, and we're going to go down to the right. 6 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then finishing it off, we're going to go down to right 20. So you can do 2 groups of 10 or 5 groups of 4. I'm going to do 4 groups of 5. So we're going to do 4 groups of 5. So let's do 5 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. So that's 20. Very easy to do. We can actually do the armpit, and then I think we will end off. So let's go to the bottom block right here, and we're going to count over 9 placement blocks to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And after that, we're going to put a hole, and that's where we're going to start the armpit. So all we're going to do is put 14 coming straight off the ground. So we already have 1 right here. Let's add 13 more to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And to finish it up, we're going to up and to the left, 3 vertical. And that's pretty much it for the armpit there. So all we're going to do next time is the gem in the chest, the facial detail, and some of the hair stuff, and we should be done. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to hit that like button or subscribe if you're new to the channel. I do more Steven Universe stuff on the regular. I do FNAF, I do Gravity Falls, I do Amazing World of Gumball, Pokemon, whole bunch of series. Let me know in the comments what you want to see next. This is Phoenix, and as always, I will see you guys later.